Now we're going to stick with that document that we had for average household cost of food in 2019. And what we are going to do then is look at it a little more detailed. So I just randomly chose, I said let's look at the third 20% of earners. Okay, and so when you make note, it says that the mean income, average income, is $52,431, and then it states that 13.4% of that PTI, that gross income, that pre-tax income, is spent on food. Okay, and so in addition it then splits it up. For groceries, I'm at the grocery store, I'm spending 7.7% of that PTI. But when I'm going out to eat, I'm using 5.7% of that PTI, and you will note that the 7.7 plus the 5.7 give us that 13.4% total for all of the food, groceries, and going out to eat. Okay? So now I'm going to look more detailed at that particular amount. So I've got that $52,431 for my annual salary, and I'm going to spend 13.4% of that on food. What I want to do is be able to kind of figure out how much I'm going to have to set aside each month. So the first thing I need to do is find out how much money do I bring in? What's my average monthly PTI or gross income? How do I figure that out? Well, I just take that annual amount and divide it by 12 because, there are 12 months in the year. So I'm going to take that 52,431, I'm going to divide it by 12. And so what do I get then for my average monthly PTI, pre-tax income? Good, $4,369.25. That's what I get. Okay, now what I want to do is figure out how much of that is going for food. So I want to figure out my annual average monthly food budget. Well, how am I going to figure that out? Well, I'm going to take that average amount of money that I make each month and multiply it by 0.134, which is the percentage that I'm spending on food. So 13.4% is 0.134. So I'm going to just do that multiplication to now figure out how much per month I'm going to set aside for food. And so I get what amount for that answer? Good, $585.48. So now I know how much I'm going to spend per month on average. So I got that $585.48. Now what I want to figure out is how much of that is being spent at the grocery store. Well, I know it's going to be 7.7% of my pre-tax income. And how much am I going to spend going out to eat each month? I know that that's going to be 5.7% of my pre-tax income. So that's what I want to focus on now. How much money am I going to spend each month on groceries? And how much money am I going to spend each month going out to eat, with the understanding that my total amount of food spent for the month is going to be $585.48. So let's focus on each piece. So how much per month just for groceries? I know what that percentage is. It's 7.7 of that pre-tax income. So how much per month then? How am I going to figure that out? Well, I take my average monthly pre-tax income and I'm going to multiply it by 0.077 because that's my percentage. 7.7% is 0.077. I already figured out my average monthly pre-tax income was $4369.25. So I'm going to multiply it by the 0.077. And what do I get for an amount per month for groceries? Boom. $336.43 is what I'm going to spend each month filling up my basket with veggies and fruits and juices and such. Okay, so I got that much. There's how much I'm spending just on the groceries. Now let's figure out how much I'm going to spend each month for going out to eat. I remember that it's 5.7% of that pre-tax income. So what you'll see is exactly the same process to figure out how much per month for dining out that I just used to figure out how much am I going to spend on groceries. Again, I'm going to take my average monthly pre-tax income and I'm going to multiply it by my percentage for going out to eat, which is 5.7. That's why I have the 0.057. Again, I have that same monthly PTI, multiplying it by 0.057. So what do I get for an amount that I'm going to spend going out to eat each month? There it is, $249.05 for going out and having that pizza and wings. Okay? So I've just determined then how I'm going to split that up. There's my $585.48. On average, I'm going to spend $336.43 of that buying groceries at the store. On average, I'm going to spend $249.05 going out to eat. And lo and behold, those two actually do add up to that $585.48, don't they? Just as they should have. Okay? So what we just did in terms of figuring those particular values out was this. First thing we did was figure out, what do I earn every month? What's my average monthly pre-tax income? And all I needed to do was whatever my annual income was, divide it by 12. Now I have how much I earn each month. Next thing I did was figure out how much per month am I going to set aside for food. How did I do that? I just took this answer right here, that average monthly pre-tax income, and multiplied it by whatever my food percentage is. So based upon what information I get out of that document, it's going to tell me what percentage on average we are spending for food. And then how do I just determine how much per month for groceries? I took my average monthly pre-tax income, multiplied it by whatever my grocery percent was to get the amount for dining out every month. I took the average monthly pre-tax income and multiplied it by the percent dining out. And so now what you're going to be doing is focusing on reading through that document, getting those percentages out of there so that you know what this percent is, what this percent is, and what this percent is, so that you can determine all of these answers. You guys have got this. Easy.